Morning, everybody. I'm gonna do a little bit of stuff with the transmission. Gonna put the shifter assembly on and maybe try to clean it up a little bit. I do have a speed sensor that needs rewired. It's the wire's torn probably forever ago, so I want to try to get that squared away, and then probably do a little bit of other odds and ends and stuff. Maybe try to route this wiring harness. I cut out the tub, so it's a pain in the ass to try to find a good spot for everything. I got that kind of where I want it. I want to get rid of that rubber grommet there, but this one I'm gonna have to build a bracket or something to get this to sit up here. I'm contemplating on just leaving that there for now until I get the motor in, just because this wiring harness here goes all the way back to the transmission, and there is a couple of spots where I don't know if it's going to reach or not, but I'm going to try to put this shifter assembly on and probably halfway through show you guys what I'm doing. So I've got a razor blade. I actually found one on my toolbox the other day, and I'm just now getting around to this just because I had tractor issues and everything else. But yeah, I'm gonna try to scrape some of this gasket off here. Try not to score anything. Try to keep it at a decent angle. Try not to get too aggressive with it. I do have some Scotch-Brite here. I might try to go ahead and Scotch-Brite it too, just because this razor blade's probably not going to get it all, but I definitely wanted to get a lot of this like gasket there off, some of this right here, and yeah, once I get it all cleaned up, I'll show you guys what it looks like, and then I'll try to attempt to put this puppy on there. All right, so I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I did it anyways. I took my drill with the wire brush on it and cleaned it up. I didn't really get any debris or anything in there, so it's nice and cleaned up. It's a lot quicker than using a Scotch-Brite. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the OEM gasket on it right here, and then try to fit this on there. We'll see how that goes. All right, so I got the shifter on. It shifts pretty good now. It's twisting around on me. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Nice and tight. If I hold it steady, it goes into reverse nice. So once it's bolted up to the car, it'll be fine. I did find an issue though with my speed sensor. At least I believe it's a speed sensor. There's like one little wire holding onto this, and I am not a soldering person. I just can't do it. I have some soldering wire here, but it is just too much of a hassle for me, so I might have a buddy come by and try to solder some wire on there for me. But yeah, I just don't want to try to tackle that. I've never really soldered before, other than a couple of wires for my compressor and stuff like that, so that is a no-go for me. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys, I haven't showed you yet. P2M sent me a super sick oil pan. Great quality. It looks almost just like the Tomei oil pan for the SR20s. Great build quality. Nice clean welds. The baffling in here is super nice. But yeah, look at those welds. If I would try to make something like this, it would look nothing but boogers. I mean, it's terrible. It's got the little galleys or valleys for your RTV or your Honda Bond. I like using Honda Bond just because I'm a big Honda fanboy, and it's tried and true. It holds together Hondas like nothing else. You rarely see those things leak, but yeah. Super nice welds. little bubbly here and there, but I mean, for $250, you can't ask for much better. Super good penetration. Really haven't pressure tested it at all, so I don't know if there's any like little pinholes, but I mean, if there's little pinholes, it's gonna have a hard time. Oil's gonna have a hard time getting through those little pinholes, so I'm not too worried about it. But like I said, P2M does some really good stuff. I got their shifter over there. That's finally on the transmission. That went on smooth. I have no problem with this thing going on there smooth too, I bet. But I am waiting on an oil pickup tube. So the S13s have a weird pickup tube. It's kind of bent up and ugly looking, not a huge hole. So the S14 ones, which is just the next generation 240SX, those have a bigger pickup tube. I'm not too good with camera angles yet, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, bigger pickup tube, so I think we'll be safe there as far as actually getting some oil delivered to the head and the rest of the motor. One last thing I wanted to show you guys is Circuit Sports thermostatic oil cooler and oil filter setup. So I believe it's up top here. There's a plunger that goes down in here. You can kind of see the spring in here. What that does is at a certain temperature, it puts pressure on the spring to let fluid go into the oil cooler here. And then, or I'm sorry, it lets the fluid from the oil cooler pass through and actually start to cool, and puts cooler oil through the system then. The oil cooler setup I have here, sorry, my fuel rail's in the way, but it's just a G+. The cooler itself does pretty well. I liked it, but I didn't have a thermostatic oil adapter plate when I was running that, so my engine was practically cold all the time unless I was really romping on it. So I didn't really daily drive it or anything. But that was a good G+ part that I bought. As far as the coolant hoses go, I mean, they seem stout and all, but I don't have much faith in it. More or less, half of the stuff doesn't fit right. It looks good. It looks like it's probably gonna resist some heat, so I think we'll be okay as far as that goes. But I just wish the stuff would fit a little better. Like, what the hell does this go to? Nothing. It doesn't make any sense. But I think that's gonna be the end of the video for now, guys. Actually, you know what? I am going to take the other ball joint out of the lower control arm and probably end it there then. All right, so scratch that. I'm too lazy to get all the tools out for the ball joint, but I wanted to put this in at least, the throttle cable. We have the, I think it's a single cam throttle cable here. It's a little bit longer, so it fits with the SRs a little bit better. But I need to get in here. I gotta find the bolts first, but I have to bolt that up in there. You see it dangling a little right here. I gotta get that bolted up in there. And then I have to put the pedal in. And then as far as that goes, I think I'm ready to put the dash in. Now, I won't do that today, but I wanted to at least get the pedals in, just so that I'm one step closer to getting that dash in and the seats in and the interior done. So all we really have to do is put the motor in then. I'm thinking probably tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow's Monday, so I'll probably have the dash in then. I do want to get a little bit of wiring and all that tidied up, but yeah, I'm gonna put that pedal in and probably show you guys what it looks like in there, and close out the video then. All right, so throttle cable is in. The pedal assembly is all in as well. wasn't too hard. It's just 4 bolts. Got some good springy action. I might have to do something with this stop here, just because that's gonna. I like to slam that gas pedal down to the floor, so that's gonna make some racket. With the carpet over it, it might not, but I definitely want to try to dampen as much noise as possible. I know it's a drift car and you're gonna hear a bunch of noise anyways, but if I can get one less rattle out of the car, that would be great. But yeah, that's gonna end it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll catch you guys around. Peace.